Holy dick.
Alright, so what are you thinking?
This is a race car. Those don't go racing. Drifting's not racing.
That's fair. That is a super fair point.
I don't think, anyway. Is it? So this is my 2010 Honda Fit, and it has become one of my favorite cars. It's kind of been out of the limelight because I daily drive this thing. But it is my only race car, as it's the only one that gets lap times. The other ones are drift cars. But I've used this as a daily driver for quite some time now, and I've done a lot of stuff at Grid Life, like the Sunday Cup, which has been phenomenal. That was the primary reason for buying this car. And it's very basic mods. It's just coilovers, brake pads, a sway bar, and some really cool wheels. Good tires. That's it. But it's time to kind of move into the next level with this car, so I want to start modifying it. And one of the things that's just been bugging the crap out of me is it's like 5 different colors of red. I don't like red anyway. So I'm going to have my buddies Brian and Kyle wrap this thing for me. It's the first car I will ever have wrapped, and we chose a really, really cool color. I think it's going to make a huge improvement on the look. And then I also got some new Kansei wheels, and they're freaking dope. It's on Kansei wheels right now, but I wanted to change to something that is one of my favorites, and they brought it out in a smaller wheel, which is super sick. And all of this is in preparation for TogeCon. I went to TogeCon a couple years back, and it's a really cool event. It's in Fayetteville, Arkansas, and it's a Toge drive. It's like a nice spirited cruise. There's a really cool underground hangout and car show. Block off the Fayetteville Square, and there's multiple different vendors. There's RC drifting. There's all kinds of stuff to do down there. So it's definitely worth it to go. Last time I brought the Miata, and it was a really good car to bring. It's one of my favorite driving cars. It's fast. It's definitely faster than this. But I wanted to bring the Fit this time because I kind of want to show it off. I want to show off what this thing can do in the corners. It's really awesome and a really good handling vehicle. And I think it'll bring some light to people who are probably going to be out there in a lot faster cars. I think this might upset some people. So I'm kind of bringing it to shed some light on it. And I want it to look cool because the event has so many nice cars and this just doesn't look like it. So I'm going to get to taking this thing apart, stripping some stuff off because I don't want my friends to hate me. I want to bring a semi-prepped car so they don't have to do so much work. So I'm just going to start ripping this thing apart.
What, you don't just love peeling old sun-baked stickers?
It's not too bad. Wow, I don't know why you made me say that because hopefully it still goes okay. I'll put Emily's name card on the Prius. Race car Prius. It's just been sitting in the sun so long. Oh god. Oh no.
Oh no.
That's just a little clear. If it's messed up paint, I imagine it shows up in your wrap. So this needs to be prepped like you'd be painting a car. Right now I'm just destroying it. Trying to convince somebody that this car is a race car is not easy to do.
Certain.
But there are certain places where people are like, man, how fast is that thing? And you're like, it's not. Johnson. It's kind of funny. So I'm gonna tape off this front bumper as requested by Brian. I had him take a look at it and I was like, what do you think about wrapping this thing? And he's like, oh, it should be easy. Could you tape this off? He didn't actually say tape it off. He said, can you paint this front spot here because it's very hard to wrap. And if there are any imperfections in the wrap, being as it's a red car and we're not going with red, it'll really stand out and look like shit. So I'm gonna try my best. I guarantee this final product is gonna be amazing. I know it's not, I'm just trying to hype myself. Tell you what, we've been hitting some bugs. Flat or semi-gloss? That's the pickle, right? Ooh, looks like black spray paint. Getting like the detailed areas first. It's kind of a good start. Not fantastic. Not bad. Oh, it just runs everywhere. But the good news is you can't really see it if you're not looking at it.
Yeah, if you just don't think about it, it's not there.
If you just don't look at it, you can't see it. I'll be driving it, so I won't see it. So that was pretty much it. Like, I didn't really need to do too much. I just wanted to kind of make it nicer for B-Wags and Kyle to wrap this car. I know there's a lot more imperfections that I need to take care of before I go over there, but everything had a purpose, and I trust those guys to do a really good job. I just wanted to get a head start for them. I'm really excited to see what this is going to look like. So we'll head to their shop, check everything out, and they can wrap this in like a day's time. I know it. So they make me look like an idiot. So B-Wags and Kyle are wrapping my car right now. We're gonna go check it out. I'm not gonna help in any way because I'm terrible at it. So we'll just go see what they're doing. Hang out, moral support, that kind of thing. If I put my hands on it, I'll screw it up, 100%. So I'm gonna watch and enjoy because it should look sick. I will do one thing though. I got new wheels from Kansei, so I will be putting wheels and tires on the car, and that's about where I want to stay in my own lane. All right, let's check it out. Sold the drift car. What did we buy?
Way more fun.
Yep.
I have to because of this, because of speed limiting, but also you should just be safe.
I got it.
Yeah, you definitely want a seatbelt. What does this do?
This is the biggest piece we're gonna put on the car.
What's that?
This is the whole side.
The side?
Yeah. So
you do it in one piece?
Side's gonna go on, we're gonna tack it up as one piece, and then we're gonna trim out where the doors are. So like your side skirt, quarter panel, and ABC pillar should all be one piece, seamless.
Sick.
As long as I can cut it out correctly.
I trust you with this big ass table. While you're doing that, I'm gonna mount some tires.
You got some tires.
So this is one of my favorite wheels. This is the KNP, but they brought it in the smaller version now, which is a 15x8. It's the same I currently run on the car with the Rokus or the Tandems. It's got a little bit more dish than the other KNPs that I had, so I'm pretty stoked. I think they're gonna look really good. I'm gonna start swapping these out. Yep.
Yeah, I was like, that's too much money. I lost my camera.
What do you need a hammer for?
Camera.
Camera.
He's got it.
I found
I thought he said hammer. I was like, what do you
Oh,
need
that's
a-
Dan's camera.
What do you need a hammer for? Please don't use a hammer.
It's gonna drop down, and in order to get the door pieces and the side skirt piece, you have to basically cut along this top line in anticipation of this coming down, and then you're gonna cut higher than the skirt here. So when everything moves, it sits into place right. And that way you can still cut doors out. And you start forward, or do you start backward?
I don't know.
You did tell me you fuck this up sometimes.
I do every time, at least one of the sides, and then I know how to do it for the next
We're
one.
in good hands. That's a really big piece.
Yeah, 10 feet,
10 feet.
maybe almost 11.
The whole length of the car.
Yep.
I did the entire other side by myself,
You
so
did.
it was really easy.
I watched it happen.
We've been huffing paint fumes all day. In the paint booth, dude.
Yep. What are you doing? Hey, and flip it back up this way.
It's definitely an art form.
Here's Mars, really yellow.
So we called it early last night. Boys kept working, but I had to go home. And I picked up Emily so we could see what the car looks like today. I think they made a lot more progress. Let's go check it out. Shoo! What do you think?
It looks great. I'm so happy with it.
We got a surprise because Kyle tinted the windows last night too, which we were complaining about how bad the sunlight is. It's like the biggest, brightest car. And then a little bit of a change up, they went with this black roof that has like a purple tint. The camera's not gonna do it justice. Maybe when we get outside, but it looks great. Boys be working. Brian's over there wrapping the front bumper right now. What's going on over here?
What's up?
I'm doing all the actual hard work.
The hard work.
Yep.
She might be doing all the hard work.
That's the position I got stuck in yesterday. He's like, here, hold this.
Yeah.
I was stuck there for 10
At least
minutes.
I'm sitting down though.
Yeah. Looks great, man.
Thank you. I'm glad you like it.
It looks
Yeah,
really
that's
good.
awesome.
The easy part, right? The bumpers.
That's why I save them for last, you know? They're my favorite to do. I really like to end on a nice note.
You look good with this. Even though your paint drips are.
Hey, calm down.
I saw no paint.
Sam got to see me paint that and I got super frustrated and I was like, oh man, I'm not good at any of this. I'm not a body guy in any way,
Well, I'm
shape or
saying
form.
is Brian's wrap job makes your shitty paint job look better.
So the boys just finished everything up, put the new wheels on. It looks fantastic. And I'm really stoked with how it turned out in here. So ended up doing black roof with a little bit of a sparkle on top. And it's really hard to tell on camera what it looks like. So we're gonna pull it out in the sun and it should have a whole flare up. Super stoked with it. So first time we'll take a look at it. Yay, you did it!
Hell yeah.
It looks great. We love it.
Thanks for bringing it to us. It was fun.
It was awesome.
for a week.
I
Very
was
fun.
very surprised with the window tint and the black on top. It looks great, man. Set it over.
Flare to it.
Looks really good. You guys are good at stuff.
Thank you.
I did help for one.
You did. You did the
maybe
whole
one
side,
thing.
remember?
The whole side. I did the whole side.
Tire guy.
And
He did some tires.
I did the tires twice. Don't ask why.
We know why, but don't worry about it.
Swear I'm a professional in some ways. All right, well, we're gonna get this home and sand the headlights.
Gotta
Thank you
sand the
guys so
headlights.
much.
You're
right,
welcome.
Right in time. Not like I was like, hey man, can you wrap this in like 2 days?
No, you've been asking about it for a minute.
Yeah, but you wrapped
Yeah.
it in 2 days. So
We did
cool.
do it in 2 days.
Yeah, I appreciate it, boys. Got us looking fresh for the Toge Con. And
Have
you gotta
fun.
come to the next one.
We're gonna come 25.
25.
Yeah.
I went last year. You left me hanging.
Yeah, I did. I didn't realize how far away
I went the
Arkansas
first
was.
year. You went the second year. Well, maybe we won't show
Well,
up and
no,
you'll
no.
go.
We just make me go.
All right, we're all going in 25.
Yes,
Yeah.
I like that.
All right.